This is the Morning Drive Live. Me, the Mad Trucker. Early today, Juneteenth is the topic. So if you just tuned in, before you type what it's about, rewind to this part and you'll know. First, I want to say all honors, praises, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, creator of everything seen and unseen, known and unknown, who sent his Son, the truth, to his people and those who want to be grafted in. He's giving us another day, y'all, another special day. It's special because we're breathing right now. If you're watching this now at a later date, there are some people that were breathing yesterday that aren't breathing today. That's what makes today special. Here's something else that makes today special. There has never, throughout the annals of time or history, been a day like today. And after today is gone, there'll never be another one like it. Now, I don't tell people what to do, but I just share what works. And if you can help somebody in a positive, productive fashion, there's no cheese off your toast or skin off your back, then help that person. And if you can't help that person, or if you refuse to help that person, simply leave that person alone. And this live is welcome to all who want to attend, regardless of your religious affiliation, regardless of your denomination, regardless of your skin tone. The only thing that's required is that you first read the channel description. Read the channel description. Something that you'd like to participate in the comment section, because watching my face is always free to tune in. If you'd like to type, participate in the comment section, the requirement is that you first greet everybody, regardless if I'm here by myself, there's 1,000 people watching, with a peaceful greeting according to your culture, your customs, and your ways. And after that, we can have a conversation. That's what this live is for, conversations. I'm not going to argue, debate, or go with anybody. I've discovered in my decades of being on the planet that arguments, debates, and wars and shenanigans is leading problems in their wake. We have a conversation. Get everybody involved. The conversation is outlined by Neely Fuller Jr. We define the conversation, and it is the working definition of a conversation for the purposes of this live. A conversation is truthful and honest questions and using logic to come up with solutions to problems. Solutions to problems. Not cause more problems. Bring solutions to problems. And Bash Shalom, that means peace be unto you. Thank you for tuning in today. Today's topic is Juneteenth. I'm the Mad Trucker. I'd like to say thank you for reading the channel description. If you'd like to participate by asking a question, I'll give you a respectful answer, and then I'll return ask you a question. If you refuse to answer that question, it'll be the end of our conversation. But if you answer my question, we can go back and forth and we can find out more about one another. And we'll discover that we have more in common than you might think. Because I don't know what everybody wants, but I know what everybody on the planet needs. I really do. You don't think I do. And Baseball Pro 99, Shalom. Thank you for joining the live this rising. I appreciate you. And today's topic is Juneteenth. I got a theory on Juneteenth. That's why that's today's topic. Now, the thing with Juneteenth, they lie about it. They tell you a half-truth about Juneteenth. They tell you that, Juneteenth is celebrated because the slaves got the news that they were free late. But that's not true. The historical record dictates that those slaves, they beat the hell out of those Confederates, stomped them into the ground. They had already won their freedom. And this is my theory, and I want to see if it makes any sense. I think that when they got that memo from the United States government, that proclamation, one of the big chiefs who was heading that, that surge to fight for his freedom, grabbed that piece of paper and wiped his backside with it. And one of the other people that were fighting for their freedom snatched that paper from that chief and said, "Hey, wait a minute, chief, we might need this. This is an agreement. We ain't got to go through that mess no more." And when he opened it up, he could read June, comma, or 1, and there was a big brown stain. It's a big brown stain. That's why it's Juneteenth. They don't know what day. They didn't care what day. Because freedom is every day. And the only person that can free a slave is him or herself. And if you read my channel description and you know what my channel is about, welcome if you agree. If you don't, let me know why. Because that's what I'm here to do. What the channel description says. I'm not monetized by YouTube, TikTok, or any social media platform. I do social media strictly for the channel description is on this channel. That's why I'm on social media. It's not because I don't have anything else better to do. It's because that's the best thing to do. I've discovered the best thing to do for anyone to do is free themselves from lies, half-truths, and whole lies. Free yourself from them. Because the truth makes you free. It don't set you nothing. It makes you something. And what it makes you is free. Free from what? Free from the lie that you thought was the truth. You discovered that it's not the truth. It's somebody's agenda. Or rainbow-colored, cinnamon-sprinkled, unicorn-farting feelings. It wasn't the truth. It's half of the truth. And wise up. If you would like to participate in this live, please rewind it and watch it and follow the instructions, and then you can fast forward and come back before I address what you typed in the comment section. And Landon Knoll, Shalom, thank you for speaking. Because you followed the directions, I hope you read the channel description. Wise Up is currently rewinding to catch up with the morning drive live, and we're going to see if he still wants to participate. But I would like to say shalom. That means peace be unto you. And today's topic is Juneteenth, and the theory I have on why they call it Juneteenth. And they don't tell you what teen, as far as that day, those slaves freed themselves, because the government didn't free nothing. The only one that can free him or herself from bondage is him or herself. That's hard truth for me or anybody watching, whether they agree or disagree. Well, I appreciate that, Wise Up. Now I'm going to read it. Well, Wise Up, the thing is, I like coffee too, but I do my toils at night. I work at night, and that coffee, sometimes when I drink it, I can't sleep when I do get home. But yeah, I can relate. I can relate. I definitely can relate. This isn't coffee, this is juice. Welcome to the live. But that's my theory. They say always, it's best to put yourself in somebody else's shoes before you make a judgment. And that's where I get that theory from. I just put myself in their shoes. And you put yourself in their shoes for a minute and think. If you were a slave and you just got finished mopping the battlefield with your oppressor, and then you're starting to build your communities back, you're starting to build your life back, you're starting to, exercise self-determination, and then all of a sudden you get a memo from the government that says the president proclaims that you're free. He didn't make a law, he didn't enforce a code, he just proclaimed something. Yeah, it's my hypothesis. If I was in their shoes, yeah, I probably would have been the guy to grab that piece of paper signed by the president and wipe my backside with it. Yeah. I don't believe in reincarnation. Well, I'm not gonna go into that. That's a stick attacking it. I'm just saying, if I put myself in those people's shoes that had to who had to fight for their freedom and won, and they get a memo from the government who didn't help, yeah, I would do that with that piece of paper. And I'm pretty sure somebody would stop me. Be like, man, trucker, what's wrong with you? We need this. This is an agreement from the president. We need. And opened it up and found it. All they could see was June, 1. The West was a brown stain. So it's Juneteenth. Sorry. But yeah, anybody lying to y'all about Juneteenth, saying that, yeah, we celebrate Juneteenth because that's when the government said that black people were free. They need to flush out the headgear of that wax, because that's not historically accurate or truthful. It's a half-truth that they pump out there. Because the only person that can free a slave is a slave. And that's what they did in Texas. Right there in Texas. And to this day, because I'm a mad trucker, I've been in and out of Texas so many times. I more than fingers, probably more than skin cells. And if you go into Texas, there's a sign that says, welcome. It says Texas. And underneath it says, don't mess with Texas. Whether you're coming in, going eastbound or westbound, southbound, northbound, that sign says, don't mess with Texas. And the tragedy is, as time went on, that wax, that cream, that salve that I always talk about in my videos, it permeated the population. And that syndrome started to develop. And the government got more and more authority and power, and they started to pass Jim Crow laws, things of that nature, and make it being in my colored skin a crime in this on this continent. So I've reached a homestead, and I see that there's nobody else watching. And this is the part of the live where I guess I sign off. Now, Wise Up 786, Shalom, thank you for watching. To Bash Lambert, thank you for watching. Baseball Pro 99, Shalom, thank you for watching. Bash Lambert, Shalom, thank you for watching. May the Most High bless and keep you. May His kindness be gracious unto you. May the Most High smile upon you and give you shalom. That means be unto you. Thank you for watching. I'm the Mad Trucker. And do something positive and constructive for somebody today, if you can. If you can. Now, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you can.